Hi there, I am a dad. You can tell by the mustache and the fact that I own a book. My son cannot stop playing Mario Kart 64. Hi, I'm his son. You can tell because I wear the same shirt but unbuttoned because I'm young and rad. You can also tell by my ID. This usually works whenever he's next to me. I cannot stop playing the latest Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 64. Hey man, you want to not stopping even more? Try this on for size. Thanks, but who are you? I'm you from the future. You can tell because I have the same shirt buttoned up and the mustache because I'm a dad now. That means I'm you from the past! I never thought of that. Wait, what even is this? Sorry man, I can't answer all your questions. My wife is nagging at me. She's saying I'm turning into my father. Wait, I got so many questions. Do you ever get married? Do you ever have kids? Did they ever invent time travel? Dang it! Now I'll never know the answer to those questions.
Boom! Hey everyone, welcome to Dry Ice Guys. I know what you've always wanted. Ever since you've played Mario Kart 64, you said, yeah, it's good, but it needs more of this. That's where Wii64 comes in. A homebrew N64 emulator that you can run on a Nintendo Wii. This has many different controller options, but today we're testing just a lone Wiimote. As you can see here in my input options, the joystick is set to tilt. That's right, baby, we're playing with tilt controls. Yes, Hell on Earth does exist, and I think I found its relative. So the first game I'm going to be testing with this is Mario Kart 64. I'm a big fan of Mario Kart 64, and a big fan of Mario Kart Wii, but that doesn't change how horrendous their child might be. So, I launched the game, and since I have tilt controls to replace the joystick, I have to tilt the Wiimote to navigate the menu. Playing on 50cc at Luigi's Raceway, I have to say this, it's actually not that bad. It's a little difficult to do things like drift, but then again, that's not even that bad. I was actually able to finish this race in first place. Now, I was on 50cc, which is quite easy with a normal controller, but this is the Wii wheel. Moving on to another beloved N64 racing title, we have Diddy Kong Racing. So again, we pick our character and track using tilt controls, and we're on our way. I gotta say, this feels a bit harder than Mario Kart 64 did. The controls here feel a little stiff. I'm not sure if this has to do with the controls, or just the fact that it's a smaller track. Nonetheless, the controls worked pretty good. You know, as good as this thing could feel on that thing. I ended up finishing in third place, which wasn't too bad. The final game we're testing is F-Zero X. This one is a lot different than the other two games. F-Zero X is a lot faster and more extreme. I got 5th place. Honestly, even here the controls don't feel all that bad. They aren't perfect, far from it, but they aren't as bad as I expected. I'm not sure how, but the developers of Wii64 did a great job at making this work. And 5th place out of 30 isn't too bad. So in all three games, motion controls actually seem to work quite well in my opinion. I never really found myself using the Wii wheel on Mario Kart Wii. I always found myself using a GameCube controller instead. On the small occasion I did use the Wii wheel, I always enjoyed it no matter how bad I was at using it. I always thought that motion controls are constantly given a bad rap, and wrongfully so. They may not be for hardcore gaming, but that doesn't mean they can't be fun. After all this, I actually learned something of value that I couldn't have learned without going through this experience.
I've been trying for hours, and there's no way to connect whatever this is to this.